Tokenization is transforming a wide range of assets, from currencies to carbon credits, funds to real estate. But unless these tokens are portable, they are destined to live in walled garden, delivering interoperability with trust, resilience, and programmability built in. Overledger Platform, the enterprise standard for building on blockchain.
Hi, it's Mind Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
Mind Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful day, and we are looking at the crypto bubbles. First and foremost, we are still at that $106 mark. Rank still 39, market cap 1.28 billion, and volume in the last 24 hours is 14 million. We're up 0.6 in the hour, down 0.6 in the day, even after that wonderful news. 5.9% up in the week, still up 76.9% in the year. So many questions have been asked. Why has it not increased? With all this lovely news, we've not had any real movement. Well, I just say be patient, because this is the start of something absolutely brilliant. And it's just time. It's like with any stock, you got to, it's just time and patience, and we build from here. I think there's a lot of crypto retailers out there looking for the moon immediately and want something to happen immediately. I see this as almost like a traditional stock. It's a retirement plan. If you're looking to get out of this within the next year, fair enough. But for me, Quant is one of those particular coins that is going to be a grower. So for me, remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research. This is a long-term hold. If it booms, then great. If it doesn't, and it's a slow riser, then I'm happy. That's the way I want to see it. This is a long-term hold for me, and I love it. Anyhow, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. So I saw this absolutely lovely write-up here by Finance Feeds. Quant launches grown-up approach to blockchain as unregulated crypto experiment has failed. Now, I've said this all along. I believe if we look at the previous years until now, they were in a very, very sort of baby stage. And thank you to Bitcoin for bringing us to this stage. But I think it's now time, and it will be time, for the true blockchain era to start. So the Overledger has grown up approach to implementing this technology, one that any developer or business can now use to expand their offering, getting to the market at speed and with ease. We think this is a game changer for anyone that wants to build a business in the blockchain technology. Blockchain-powered financial technology firm Quant has launched, available to all via software as a service. The infrastructure used in Project Rosalind, the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlements retail CBDC project. The solution Overledger platform makes the same enterprise grade technology, the same interoperability core, the same secure smart contracts, and the same issuance, securing, bridging, atomic settlement functionality that have underpinned Quant's projects with institutional and central bank customers today, accessible to large enterprise and SME developers for the first time. Now, I wouldn't say it's the same, I would say it's better. They're saying the same secure smart contracts, but for me, they're more secure, way more secure. As you will see in a moment in a video that I'm going to show you why. So Overledger is the grown-up approach to implementing blockchain. I won't read it all, but if you want to go over to Finance Feeds, this is a good read and absolutely one to look at. So just going over to Greg Lunt on Twitter, new to complement Overledger platform's official public launch today, Quant has released Overledger 2.2 33.1 Introducing Overledger bridges. Overledger bridges allows for transfer of digital assets across multiple Ethereum virtual machines, EVM networks without any coding. These bridges feature cutting-edge security protocols and use Quant APIs to transfer assets safely. As of today, Overledger bridges can be created between the following main networks. So we've got Ethereum on there, we've got Polygon, we've got Avalanche, and we've got XDC, Zinfin. So let's just have a quick look at the video and let me know what you think.
Tokenization is transforming a wide range of assets, from currencies to carbon credits, funds to real estate. But unless these tokens are portable, they are destined to live in walled gardens, unable to reach their full potential. Connecting tokens to other blockchains without the right controls and security leaves your assets vulnerable. And building the right connection is complex, time-consuming, and expensive. Many bridges have poorly coded smart contracts and make use of escrow to lock your tokens until destination ones are minted. Such bridges are often subject to cyber attacks. In contrast, Overledger's bridges provide complete control of tamper-proof smart contracts at both ends, allowing tokens in one blockchain to be transferred for equal tokens in another. Created by experts in cybersecurity, our bridges burn and mint tokens in a single function, using the latest security protocols, removing the need for escrow and keeping your assets safe. Whether it's to trade digital currencies, increase liquidity for alternative assets, or create wider access to tokenized bonds, Overledger allows you to create secure bridges without any coding, quickly and with confidence, delivering interoperability with trust, resilience, and programmability built in. Overledger Platform, the enterprise standard for building on blockchain.
Now that is innovation overdrive, and definitely taking this to a new grown-up level. Brilliant. So we look here, FinExtra, another article, central bank digital currencies, why it's time for commercial banks to lead. Anyone who has ever been involved in a technology project will know that they are notorious for being over time and over budget. We've recently completed one that bucks this trend. It has the potential to significantly reshape an underlying monetary system and the nature of currency, creating a slew of opportunities for banks and payment firms to get ahead of the game. Headed by the Bank of International Settlements, London Innovation Hub, Project Rosalind is an experiment involving more than a dozen commercial banks and payment companies. Since June 2022, it's been testing how to safely distribute and settle retail central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, issued by the Bank of England. Now, we all know how big the BIS is. Now, they are at the top of the rung. So let's just have a look. So I found this tweet by construction trader ETH. Can't reiterate enough how big the BIS org is. The Bank of England news is for Quant. Not only has this confirmed Quant has blue chip status, but it has cemented the fact that it's one of the best tokens to hold for the next 10 years on the planet. Act accordingly. And as we'll see here, Robert Kiyosaki, and I don't know who the other guy is, but they give a great explanation.
Bank of International Settlements, that nobody knows what the BIS is. And the BIS...
It's a central bank.
The central bank of central banks, exactly. And so if you look at an org chart, I have in a presentation I gave, I think it was at George's conference, I had an org chart of the way I see the world. And on the org chart, the BIS sits at the top. Below the BIS, then you have some of these think tanks. So the World Economic Forum is one of them, the Club of Rome, and so they're the policy makers. And then they push it down to the next row in the org chart to the policy enforcers, which are the governments. And so the government sit a few levels down. So it's really a coup of the bankers, and they use this banker, the BIS at the top, to push these ideas through the think tanks and then down to the polling forces. And then we're down at the bottom of the subjects of all that, right? So Klaus is kind of running this. He's sitting on top of the world, hobnobbing with all these people, flying their private jets over to Davos, telling us that we need to cut back on our energy. Bank of International Settlements, that nobody knows what.
There you go, guys. That's the magnitude of where Quant is right now. And they are sitting there with the BIS. I can't be any more excited about the Quant project. Although, yes, I don't like CBDCs. I don't like the thought of them. I don't like the thought of the element of possible programmability. I don't like the thought of being controlled. But they say, keep your enemies closer. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. I saw this tweet from the crypto engineer. Quant, during the last couple of weeks, there have been significant milestones at Quant Network, but I don't think anyone predicted the scale. Now, he says here, 4 trillion market size by 2030, first mover advantage, no comparable solutions, and significant track record. As we can see here, the launch of Overledger platform comes at a critical time for the financial services industry. And as you will note here, it is expected that the value of tokenized assets will reach 4 trillion by 2030. But actually, if you look on the WEF website, you will see it says 24 trillion. Anyhow, either way, these are big numbers. So, I had another message from my man Cletus in the US. He thought he'd drop me a line. Here goes.
Tell you what, Mr. Fancy Englishman with your fancy British accent, talking about all them fancy British cryptos. Anybody can buy them Quants. Every time I get me $100, I buy me a new Quant. Pretty soon I'm going to have so many Quants that my crypto wallet ain't going to be able to hold them all. It's going to rupture. My cousin Jethro said I could put some of my Quants in his crypto wallet if mine gets full too.
As usual, Cletus never fails to disappoint. That man, he does my head in, but he's absolutely brilliant. Anyhow, remember, please subscribe, please hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further videos. All the best, and I will catch you later.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.